Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Piwe Ndlovu, and I'm working for the Gauteng Department of Economic Development under the unit called BBBE. Today, I will be talking to you about local content and production compliance. This presentation will be divided into two parts. The first part will be looking into the context, the understanding of what is local content and why are we doing it. And the second part of the presentation will be looking at the documentation for local content so that we can be able to understand all the documentation that we need to complete as suppliers when we are bidding for tenders or quotation that talks to local content. The presentation, the overall presentation content will cover these following items. It will be the purpose, the background, designated sectors, tender process. We'll be looking into the documentation, which forms part of part 2 of the presentation, local content verification, and we'll draw some conclusion, and I will share some contacts with you. The next slide here is basically to give you an overview of the department that I'm working for, which is the Gauteng Department of Economic Development. The main objective or the aim of the department is to lead, facilitate, and manage sustainable job creation and inclusive economic growth and development in the Gauteng City region. When we're talking about Gauteng City region, we're talking about all the 5 corridors that makes Gauteng province. And those corridors, it's City of Johannesburg, City of Tshwane, City of Ekurhuleni, Sedibeng, and West Rand. Therefore, the department will be playing the facilitation role. In order for the department to achieve this, there are also what we call implementing agencies that assist in implementing this objective of the department. Over and above that, the department works with partners in order to assist with economic growth and development and to proactively link communities to economic opportunities. As I have mentioned that I'm working for the BBBE unit, the unit's mandate is to effectively monitor the implementation of BBBE in the Gauteng province. By that, we are looking at the government department, agencies, and municipalities. The GPG, GPG as Gauteng provincial government has set some procurement targets in terms of we need to understand when we're doing procurement, who are we procuring from, the type of entities that we are procuring from in terms of their sizes and their makeup, in terms of their ownership structures. And as you can see, those are all the targets. But because today we are talking to local content, the main focus of our discussion will be on this red highlighted one, which is the 75% on South African manufactured product. This is purely to say, as South Africa, we need to come to a point where we are not just distributors and consumers of products. We need to be able to manufacture and distribute our own product and consume our same product. And this is actually linked to even what the Premier was saying in terms during the SOPA, to say one of the role is basically to develop township economy. And by so doing, we need to be able to identify small businesses in our township that can start to manufacture. If those companies are not at the level where we want to see them at, we will use through BE enterprise and supplier development budget, skills development budget to empower and upskill them to be able to meet the standard and the quality of what is expected so that we can begin to produce, manufacture, and consume our own product, even in the township, but also in Gauteng and furthermore in South Africa as a country.